Thank you, everyone, for joining us on a Thursday evening. We have another wonderful session here with Preksha Thakkar. Preksha is a recent college graduate in computer science and engineering, and she is currently working at Accenture as an associate software engineer. She previously interned as an SRE at Nutanix and has spoken at events like Kubernetes Community Day Pune and Null Pune Meetup. Preksha enjoys collaborating with others and believes in a learn and grow together approach. Having participated in numerous hackathons and gained extensive networking experience, Preksha understands its impact on career growth, and she aims to share her journey and insights to help others make the most of similar opportunities. So, this is, I'm assuming, one of the many helps that you're going to do for us, Preksha, this session. So, thank you so much, and over to you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Arushi, for this wonderful introduction. And I would love everyone to switch on their cameras if possible, so that let's keep this session quite interactive because it's all like we are here for networking with each other and to know more about like how we can use networking to empower our own careers, right? So I would love to see the happy faces here and the excited faces to, start with the session. So good evening, everyone. And yeah, let's deep dive with me to learn and leverage the power of networking. So today I will take you through a very interesting story, like my own story of networking journey that would provide you some valuable insights and that will surely help you to network with people and eventually, build strong connections with them. So yeah, before that, let me share the deck. Let me know, Arushi, if it is visible.
Yes, it's visible.
Yeah. Yeah. So let's start. Before that, like I would, as Arushi has already given my introduction. Change the slide bit and share again. Yeah. Okay. So this is a quick introduction of myself. And I would not like to introduce because Arushi has already done that work for me. So thank you so much. This is pretty much about me, and I've shared, like, I will also share my social media handles at the end of the deck. So stay tuned for that. Let's start with the presentation. So today I will walk you initially through a very interesting story of a well-known personality. So we are well known with the brand Apple, right? And the story of Steve Jobs. What was the backstory of how he started his journey and how networking has actually helped him to empower his career. So let's start with this very interesting story here. Imagine like you are a college dropout, broke and wandering around in the campus, sneaking into just classes in which you are not even enrolled in. So people would definitely know you as a misfit, right? And someone who couldn't even stick to a degree, how he or she would be able to reach to some good level in their career. So mostly the conventional way which we follow, that is not followed by Steve Jobs. But what if I told you like this misfit would go on to change a world? No one would have imagined at that moment of time, right? That sounds very unbelievable. Okay. So, well, this story of Steve Jobs will be more importantly focusing on how networking has actually empowered his career and his ways. which no one would have ever imagined at that particular moment of time. So first point of moment when he dropped out from the college, wherein he joined the calligraphy classes because he was curious to know, how calligraphy is, how the different fonts work. But now these fonts which we see in the Apple, how in the iPad, iMac, all these great fonts. Now even in Android we can see these fonts, but the first company to launch all these aesthetic fonts was none other than Apple. So this his first step, which he went to calligraphy classes, which was like the turning point for all these fonts to come into picture. So here's the catch, my friends, that talent isn't just important, but what's more important is the people, those who open the doors for you, right? So here's the next slide, which will tell you about how the first key connection that Jobs met for launching the brand Apple. So he meets Wozniak. Wozniak was the tech guy which he met in his first job. Okay.
Preksha?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry to disturb you. I think because of Zoom, may the folks on your screen, I think they're taking up a little bit of space, so we can't really see the heading. Can you reduce or minimize the size of the participants you see?
Minimize the size of.
The participants, the dialog box with all the videos.
Oh, okay, okay. I have shared my full screen. So.
Yes, yes. Think if you
Can
could
you see
share
it
just your
now?
tab. Yeah, and I think something on the top as well that's hiding. Yes, much better, much better.
Okay,
Please
okay.
continue. Yeah.
Now is it fine?
Yes, 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 it is.
Okay, okay, okay. So, sorry, folks, for this. Now let's see. Yeah. So here's the catch. Like the first job which Steve Jobs landed was at Atari, and Atari was a gaming company that time. So his first job, how he landed it, because he didn't even had a degree, right? So he landed by convincing the founder of Atari that he would add some or the other value into the company. So the founder said yes, and he got his first job. There in the first job, he met his first connection. Okay, and his first connection was Wozniak. So Wozniak was a tech genius. He knew how to code, and Steve Jobs, he was a visionary person. So Jobs had the vision, and Wozniak had the skills to bring actually implement that vision into the actions. So that's how it all started. That's how that idea had the first step, right? So it's all about for Jobs, it's where he met Wozniak, and that partnership landed, like started for something big. Okay. And now, the next turning point of his life was the entry of Mike, his first investor. Okay. So, Mike actually gave him the investment of $250,000. He didn't even invested just money in the company, but he invested the trust in the company, because back then when they started, it was just in a small garage. They had built one computer, and uh, it was like for that small idea, with a great investment, the two tech guys began their entrepreneurship journey. That's like when, through networking, through the power of connections, they were able to get their very first investment for this. So, with this support, Apple launched some of the most groundbreaking products. And Job himself, like he found himself rubbing shoulders with some of the most influential people in Silicon Valley. Now, uh, the other point which comes into picture for networking is when Steve Jobs brought John Shule into the picture. So he convinced John, who was the who was like one of he was the president of Pepsi at that time, and he convinced John Shule to come on the board for Apple. So he convinced him using this one question. this one question which he pitched John at that time was, do you want to sell sugar water for the rest of your life, or do you want to come with me and change the world? So this very convincing question which he asked to John was like a game changer for him. So this helped Jobs to gain him on board. And this is the way, like through networking, through building more and more connections, he was able to open doors, and he was able to open more opportunities for himself as well as the company Apple. Yeah, moving next, my friends. So this is like, it is never like the life is a straight road. Okay, so here is the like slide on which I will tell like how Jobs was fired from his own company Apple, the own company which he built from scratch. It was a very disheartening moment for himself when the board members like decided to remove him from like the board of members. So this was like he lost his own company, which like for that he dropped out and he started this company, and he lost even that. So that was very heartbreaking moment for him. So most people would have gave up at this point of moment because they have lost everything at this particular moment of time. But Steve Jobs didn't give up at this time. Okay, he reached out to some of his very close connections. He leveraged all the relationships which he had built over this period of time when he was in Apple, and then he built next. He built the company next, which was focused on high end computing. Then he also acquired Pixar, which turned into one of the most successful animation studios of the history. This was like something incredible which happened. That moment of time, Apple was also struggling, and they turned back to Steve Jobs. They asked them to come again and join the company, not because he had a degree, not because he had stayed in Apple all the way long, but because of his vision, because of his experience and the trust that he had built over time in the Apple company. Then moving forward, Apple acquired Next, and they have brought Jobs back into Apple, and now like rest is history. We know the all the products that has revolutionized technology, from iMac to iPod, iPhones, iPad, which you know are now like daily essentials for us. So that's how we have saw here like how Steve Jobs, a very well-known personality, has used the power of networking for starting his own company Apple, and how over like in different phases of his like thick and thin, he has used his networking for coming up to the getting his first co-founder, getting the first investment, then again bringing back to the company. All was possible because he had a great chain of networks, right? Yes. So here's the lesson which we have learned, that talent, yes, it is very important. Hard work, yes, quite crucial. But networking, that's the ultimate game changer, which is like hard work plus talent plus network is what we all can use to excel in our careers, right? So that's how Jobs' journey proves that success isn't just all about what you know, it's about whom you meet, it's about who you have around yourself, and how you leverage all those connections. So that's the game changer which is brought here. Yeah. So here is my question to you all. Like, are you investing in your network? Because like you never know the next opportunity or the next conversation which you will have, that will be something groundbreaking, and that will lead to something big in your own career. And we are very well known with one of the sayings that your network is your net worth. So you look around yourself. Your network is the only biggest asset that you have. The people you meet, the mentors you will seek during your professional journey, during your college journey, the relationships that you will nurture, that will definitely help you to shape your future. So I would like to ask you today this very interesting question, that are you genuinely interested investing in your network? Yes, any like answers from the participants?
Yeah, yeah. It's true that network should be there.
Yes, great. Thank you. So in between, I would like you to be very engaging. Hence, like the session should not only be one-sided. It is like two ways communication should be there. Okay. So now I would like to, break down this term networking for you, and with a very simple example. And the before which we saw was the story of Steve Jobs. And I started with something for the famous personality because we all know him very well. Now let's deep dive into more technical part and know like what networking actually is. So it's just making connections with people, making connection with anyone, like it may be your classmate, it may be your colleague, or any professional, or anyone working like another company. It may be like connections with people, talking with them regarding your career goals, your ideas, or what you are currently building upon, what thing you are currently working upon, like a very professional talk is what all about networking. Asking questions to them. So you might ask someone like how you landed into your first internship, or how you landed into this particular job. If you see people, like there are many LinkedIn posts popping up on, like I got it into Google, or I got it into Meta for this particular SD offer, or for a marketing lead. So what is like keeping us hold it from just texting them on a DM like, hi, it's great to know, congratulations for this particular job offer. How you landed to this job? How was your journey to this? Like what all preparation you did before this? So this is one of the move from our side which we can do. And that, if we start that conversation, if we break that particular ice, then we can definitely know their stories. We can even share our story if we need any help at any particular period of time. Then that also we can get from people around us, from people through like social media, or from people whom we meet during like networking events, or we meet them during any hackathons or any other events. Okay. So it might be even a random conversation on something like a project that you are building upon, or anything, or it might be a simple DM on your LinkedIn or Twitter. Okay, so that's all about networking. It's about creating trust with each other and asking someone about their story, about their like interest points, and then keep the connection alive. This is very important. How we can keep the connection alive is like keeping in touch with them frequently. Like if you are working on a particular project, then following up with them, or sharing your story, sharing your milestones with them. So that is very important. It's not just about like one time conversation, it's about keeping it alive throughout. So that is something very important in networking. Now let's talk it like about the psychology of networking. So this is very important. Before we go into something, we should know like why networking, why people are networking with each other. So very simple answer to this, that we are humans, and human is a social being. So we like to connect with people, we like to talk with people, we like to know each other more, we like to know each other's stories, like how this particular milestone we have achieved. So no one likes to be isolated. Like sometimes it's okay, we need our own space, but when it comes to growing, when it comes to talking with each other, we get to know more perspectives on a particular topic, on a single topic. Like let's suppose you are working in the project, instead of doing it alone hand, you can work it in a team. You will get lots of different perspective on a single topic, and you will get like many other ways how you can go to a single destination. So that is how like like thinking it psychologically, humans are wired to connect. So we like to talk with people. We like to share our stories with the people. Now coming to the next point, people remember stories, not resume. Now, if you remember, like how Jobs and ended his first job at Atari. So he was just a college dropout. He didn't had a fancy CV to show to the founder of Atari. He just convinced them that like he can uh, give some or the other work, and he will do it at his best. So that's how he got his first job, how he got his first uh, how he got his first investment. So for there also he didn't show something like a fancy CV or something. He showed his first product, his first computer, and that's how he got his first investment from Mike. The other point which comes in is trust. So how we can build trust through conversations, being very authentic with people. So it should be authentic plus formal, both. So you just don't build connections with robots, right? You build connections with people. So you need to listen to them. You need to listen to their stories genuinely, and you need to care for them. So when Job landed his first job at Atari, it was not just because he was curious, but he was also persistent in his work. He grabbed the attention of the first investor by showing up frequently to him. At that moment of time, there was no LinkedIn. It was just pure connections which he had built over the period of time with people. Then coming to the next point, we help those we like to relate to. Okay, so it's like we tend to go to an extra mile for some people, those who are really kind and relatable to us. If we are humble, if we are helpful to those, then they like to be like consistently in touch with you, and you want to help them to grow as well, right? Coming to the next point, when opportunities don't show up overnight. So this is very truth thing which we know, that anything which we do needs a lot of hard work and persistent, and it takes some amount of time to reach to that particular point. Not no one gets success overnight, no one gets a connection overnight. So that's the thing. So when Job was fired from the Apple first time, he like instantly didn't bounce back the next day. He stayed connected with the people. Then he built Next, he bought Pixar, and then that's how he built a long-term networking connection that was played out. And then it is not like a lottery ticket that one day comes and you get the lottery, and that's how you build great connections. It is like a slow process which happens over a period of time. Now, giving before asking builds strong bonds. So this is very important. You should always have a give first approach. If you have give first approach, then the other person will also have trust on you. Other person will also find that yeah, this particular person is very kind. He is very helpful. So in return, if you need some help, might be they will help you when you are actually in need of help. So this is very important. If you help someone, then maybe like it is called the power of energy that nature brings in. If you help someone, then in some or the other way, you will also get help from the people. So this is how when Job was first fired out, it was not the world ended for him. He came back. He came back with something more, something more interesting and something more, because he built Pixar, he acquired Pixar, and also he built Next, right? So yeah, so this was all like we went into all the technicalities of what actually this brings in, and how the psychology of networking plays into picture. So this is all like now I would like to share my own story, my old milestones which I had gained through networking, and how networking has actually helped me in my own career. So I would like to say, when I was in the first year of my college entering in, I was a very introvert person. Okay, but I had this curiosity to enter into various college clubs and events of my college. And back then, when I had started in 2020, it was COVID. So the first year for me went completely in COVID. So it was very difficult for me to build connections with people online, to talk to my seniors online, and how to gain knowledge from them, know like what is actually happening in the college. So I will share with you here some of the glimpses which I had went through, like some of the events, hackathons, all of them. So this is the first one. Here in the right corner, you can see this is my team of final year project, and we had participated in one of the hackathons, inter-college hackathons. And uh, in this, you can see like the person here, he was the judge. His name is Sagar, and he was the judge for that particular hackathon. And at that moment of time, he saw like what project we are building upon. And then afterwards, I reached him on LinkedIn to ask him whether he can become a mentor for us. So at that time, we pitched him like what is our project actually working upon, and then he said yes. So he mentored us throughout our journey, and at the final year of our college, we published our like a project, all the research paper we published in one of the journals of IEEE. So that's how like he helped us from building the actual product, and then also publishing the research paper. Coming here like to the center, here the same mentor, he then invited me to the Kubernetes event, and I was as a speaker in one of his organized events. So that's how I built my network, going to an hackathon with my team and finding the mentor. And then again, he calling me to one of the events which he had organized, and I was the speaker in that event. So that's how, you know, you build a long term connection with people. You build a long term connection with them, and then you help them when they are in need, and you get help from them whenever you are in need. And this Null Pune meetup which was held, so you can see here, Dev, he was the organizer of this Pune meetup, Null Pune meetup. It was a cyber security meetup, and he just reached out to me via LinkedIn DM. So he just DM'd me like, I saw your recent. I also write blogs on various topics. So that time I had wrote one blog on cyber security, like how. It was one of the viruses which I wrote a blog upon, and he reached out to me that this blog looks very interesting. Are you like interested to talk on the event which will be happening on Saturday? So I said yes, I am open for that. So that's how I got this opportunity to speak in Null Pune meetup. And in the like left corner below, you can see that I was awarded in my college for organizing the tech fest event from my department. And these are some of the goodies like which I got participating in various events and various hackathons. And in the very right below corner, you can see that I am participating in one of the coding challenges. So this was the coding challenge inter-college competition which I participated in. And the person with whom I'm sitting, he was one of the connection which I got from Twitter. So at that point of time, I was joining in various Twitter spaces. So from there, I got one of the like-minded persons. So he was also practicing DSA when I was practicing DSA back then in my third year of college. So that moment of time, we used to share like daily challenges with each other. We used to practice together on different, you know, challenges that would run on lead code. And then we both decided that we will go out on a college hackathon, and we will participate in that. So that's how I got like one of my coding partner from Twitter. So that's how you build you know, long term connections with people. Here are some more glimpses. So this was my meeting with the CTO of Geek for Geeks, and I met him in one of the AWS Community Day events. So that's how we leverage community events to meet various people. And one of the picture you can see here, like the person who is wearing all the colorful dress of AWS. So she is the DevRel lead of AWS from US. So I met her during this event, and it was a wonderful conversation which we had. And at the end of that, I just clicked a picture with her. And again, you can see I met Sagar sir here because he was my mentor and he was the speaker at this event. So again, like you keep the connection going on. You meet various people and then you keep the connection going on. It is like building a long term connection with people. Okay. And these are again the team of four which I had for my last year presentation uh, project. So we went on another hackathon and we were presenting in one of the colleges. And this event at the very like bottom corner, you can see this is the all woman in tech event, and this was like organized by me and my team. So this is also a very good event which we had organized, and we met lots of people. We It was like building a community for us. Okay. Coming to the next, this is me talking first time. Like this was my first speaker event, Google Developers Club, and this was like very special moment for me because they gave me the opportunity to speak for the first time to the audience. Because when you are seeing, you are organizing all the events, but when you yourself see on the stage, when you yourself hold the stage, then it is a very different feeling for you. So this also I got like by convincing my seniors that I'm potential to speak at this particular event. I am ready to guide all the juniors for this particular technology. So that's how you gain
I believe Preksha is facing a little bit of a technical issue. We're just going to wait for a minute. Yes, apologies. I think she's just trying to rejoin. Please give us 1 minute.
I think till then we should ask if anybody has any questions generally around networking.
Yeah,
I think,
absolutely. Yeah,
we
please
can
feel free.
kind of
We can
then,
make this an open discussion. Yes.
yeah, absolutely.
You see, I have also participated and also been in so many like hackathons and all. So I also would like to take a session for regarding networking and also. But I think it's a good idea to have some such kind of networks, and you have to build
Yeah,
it.
so Dhara, what has been your experience in these hackathons when it comes to networking? Any learnings you would like to share with
Yeah,
all
I
of
had
us?
learned a lot, so many things, and I think it is important that you connect with such people from around the globe and get to know that it's not a small world. We have to learn a lot, and we have to keep learning every day like that.
Very well said, Dhara. I think just in time.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Preksha, hi, welcome back.
Yeah, hi. Sorry,
Let's continue.
lost
Yeah.
connection. Yeah, it's great, Dara,
No problem.
is listening to you. It's great that you are sharing your insights here. Okay, Arushi, I will
Yes.
share the screen again.
Yes, please.
Can you let me know, like, where was the last where you all heard? Because I was speaking, and then I got to know that the screen is, I got that connecting sign from Zoom.
I believe you were on your second photo slide, if I wasn't wrong.
Okay.
I think it was about how you had speaking opportunities at uni.
Was this the slide which I was speaking on?
Yes, this was the slide.
Your first speaking opportunity with Google.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thanks.
And I think you want to minimize the,
This
yes.
this is I will share again.
Yes. Yes, please. I think there's a little, yeah, okay. Works.
Not able to change the slide. Okay, when you share this, we'll stop the slideshow and I will start.
If required, I could also share your screen, don't worry.
Let's give me a try once.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, we can see it.
Yeah, now it was working. Yeah.
Yes.
So, yeah, I was talking about, like, this was the first opportunity for me to talk at the Google event, and how I convinced my seniors to give me the chance to like start with the speaker sessions. So this was the first time where I holded the stage, and I myself, guided my juniors for their like journey in AI. And then this a few snapshots are from the events which we had organized as a team. And here below in the center, you can see a group photo. So we met Nikita Gandhi, the community organizer of Google. So this was also possible via one of the Google community event which I attended. So this was an inter-college event which I had attended. And in the very right below corner, you can see that this was one of the other hackathons which we participated in, and it was like a single hackathon, solo hackathon. So this was like I was participating in various events as well as organizing events, and then I also started speaking to the various sessions. And this is the last slide which I'm showing. And in this, like, of course you can see lots of swags here. So these are some of the things which you get when you go out on events. So these swags are some of the complimentary things which you get. And you met some of the great personalities. So that is one of the primary goal which I had in my mind, for that which I wanted to go to the events. And here above, like, in the very right corner, you can see I met one of the two like most well-known YouTubers in the tech. One of them is Arsh Goel, who shares like the job opportunities for the people in tech, and the other one is Mohammed Fraz. So he shares more about DSA challenges and all. So I met with them also in one of our college events, which I had attended or organized. And this other the pictures next to it is about me guiding to juniors regarding how the particular like event works, and how we organize the events, how they can be the part of the organizing team. So I'm pitching our community to them and to join the community. Okay. And this picture you can see here below, in the right corner. next to the one which I showed for the YouTubers. He is Bhavesh Bhatt, and I met him first in one of our college events which I had organized, and I reached out to him on LinkedIn that will you be speaker in one of the events which we are organizing in our college. So he said yes, and again with other event I met him. So he was also one of my mentors when I was doing my solo project in Gen AI. So he is one of the AI engineers from Colgate, and got him as a mentor for my AI project. So that's how you can get people to help you, because you show up to them and you show some of the results to them. So they also like have interest to guide you in your journey. So these are some of the glimpses. Okay, so you can get now everything, like it's great to connect with people and then share your insights with them. So that's all which I enjoy a lot now. But back then when I see my journey in the first year of my college, and that was something like I used to uh, fumble a lot when I used to go to talk to anyone, like even my seniors or even reaching out to someone on LinkedIn. I was very introvert person, but now if I am in the room with sitting with the people in an event, then I will talk for at least 5 to 10 minutes with the person sitting besides me, and then once like we have break or we have some community sessions, then I will go and speak with people, share my ideas, what I am currently building upon, what project I am currently working upon. If anyone is interested, I will like to collaborate with them, because if we collaborate, if we work in community, it's like both win-win situation. It's like we are growing together, and it will help both the parties, right? So that is very important. This is the main thing which we have to keep in mind when we go for networking. Okay. So, Arushi, I would like you to start with the polls now.
Sure, let me know which one. So should I just start in order?
Yeah. First, you go with the third, and then the first one.
All right.
So, let's keep this session very engaging. So, I would like you all to question two of the polls which will be popping up right on your screen right now. So please participate in this. It will be great to know your answers, and we will get to know more insights about this. So first question is like, have you ever made a great friend through networking? And we are waiting for your answers.
अंदर ले जा और आराम से
I'll keep this poll up for another 10 seconds and then I'll end poll.
Yeah.
If everyone could just quickly answer, so then I'll end poll now. There we go. These are the results.
So we can see that yes, and we still talk. So it is great to know that you have made great friends through networking. That is something like very important. Yeah. Next poll, Arushi.
Yeah, the first one, correct?
Yeah. Now, this is something like, what would motivate you to attend a networking event? Meeting inspiring people, or learning something new, career opportunities, or maybe just free food? Yeah, moving to questions.
Another 10 seconds and then I'll wrap it up here. Okay.
Okay. So for some, mostly 50% of people, it's like learning something new. For 33%, we can see meeting inspiring people. and for 17% says career opportunities. So great to know, like the majority we got is for learning something new. So that is where it shows like you all are curious to learn and curious to know new things. So great to know your responses. Thanks, Arushi. Okay. Fine. Then this was just a small activity. Moving forward with the deck, we have this secret sauce of being network worthy. So as I, told you all the ingredients, let's put it into one plate and keep it in front of you. So this is the next slide. Yeah. So these are all the pointers which I would like to just read, fast, because all of this we have discussed more or less. You offer value first. Of course, when you offer something first to someone and you be a great listener to them, if someone is sharing their ideas, then listen to them. If they want some help, then you offer your help first. The second thing is you believe in win-win. We are a community. We believe in learning and growing together. You bring fresh ideas. This is all about when you have some idea, when you have some creativity spark in yourself, then people will believe in you and people will trust you. They will definitely help you if you need any mentorship from them. Then other thing is when you are curious, not transactional. So here is when you do real conversations, when you build actual good relationships with people, when you build some good connections with them. That's how it shows like you are really genuinely interested in building connections with them. Then you nurture, not just connect. This is like staying in touch, like you celebrate their small wins. You just through a quick DM, you just wish them a happy birthday, or just you wish them one of the great festival which they are owning to. If they are for Ganesh Chaturthi or for Diwali, you just wish them happy Diwali to you and your family. So that shows like this small messages, this small conversations keeps the things alive, keep the things alive between you and that other person which you are connected with. You build a personal connect. You also share your struggles, like if for some moment of time you are building a particular project, like I was building the AI project which I shared before, and I got Bhavesh but as mentor because he was one of the AI engineers in Colgate. So I used to share my struggle with him, that this particular module I'm not able to understand, and I'm not able to like I have an idea but I don't know how to implement it in this particular module of my project. So he helped me through that. So that's how you share your actual struggles with them, and if they are inspired by your stories, they will genuinely help you to that. You radiate positivity and ambition. That's how you you attract positive energy people with them. You build good conversations with them, good relationship with them. So that's will help you, and you create a ripple effect. So this is very important, building a ripple effect. Good connections will help you build more good connections. Like from this is very important. If you might have seen Shark Tank seasons, so in that when someone is investing, like the when a pitcher is pitching, and if investors are very much interested in that pitcher, so they will tell like we have connections. So if we invest in your particular startup, then all our connections will be indirectly your connection. So this is like creating a ripple effect. So that's some of the secret sauces that we have put in one of the slide, and we have helped you to bring it all in one plate. Now, this is very important. Like if you want to be the icebreaker, or let's say you are just given 30 seconds to introduce yourself. This is what elevator pitch means, that you in a very short period of time you have to introduce yourself. So that's how this helps yourself to pitch. It is not just about your product, or not just about your presentation or project which you are working upon. It's just about you, what you are as a person, and how you will pitch yourself as a person to someone in just 30 seconds. So these are few elements which I have put in. Like what is an elevator speech? It is a brief introduction of yourself in just 60 to 30 seconds within the span of an elevator ride. So when you go to big events or when you have to reach out to any big personality, then how within a short span of time you will have a talk with them. So this is very important. I will I have jotted down some key elements here. First, your introduction should be very clear. Second, you should be very your problem statement should be very crisp to that in the pitch, and your solution. So once you state the problem statement, then you should come up with the particular solution for that problem, your value proposition in that, and the next thing is call of action. So this last part, call of action, is very important. So when you start, like I will give you some examples here, like how someone will pitch themselves. So let's suppose there is one girl, Aisha, and she wants to pitch someone with her elevator pitch. So with the clear introduction, we start with, hi, I am Aisha, a final year computer engineering student, passionate about building scalable technical solutions for social good. So this is for some good cause. She is building a tech solution. So this will make people curious, like what she is building upon. Now it comes to the problem statement. I noticed small business struggle to build an online presence affordably. So this is the problem statement that she is working upon, and the solution which she comes upon is, so I build a tool that lets them create a personalized website in just 5 minutes, no coding needed. So how this solution came into picture for her is, she has built a tool for that particular problem, and the value proposition which she brings upon this tool helped 10 100 plus local vendors triple their online reach without 2 months. So the tool which she has built upon has helped many people. So that's the impact which she put into the value proposition. And the very important call of action is, I would love to share a quick demo or hear your feedback sometime. Could I send you a link? So this is what you gave your introduction, your problem statement, your solution, the value which you bring in within your solution. And the call of action is, as you need some help from the person, you will now tell that I will share a quick link with you so that you can give your feedback or you can go through the demo. So this is how you can build a 30 or 60 seconds elevator pitch, and you can pitch to anyone. Okay. On LinkedIn or even on social events which you go to. Yes, and this is the last part of the presentation, building a strong personal brand. So building a brand is very important. It starts all with a small seed, like how we saw Steve Jobs building his own brand. So first part is, it's like blooming a plant. You seed in your effort first, then you bloom up with some of the you water the plant daily, then it blooms into a very beautiful flower. So for all of you, like I have put in this simple example, like if you DM someone on LinkedIn, or if you post a very your short journey, so I will give you this challenge today. After this session, you will post your some of one of your like milestone journey on your LinkedIn, and that will bring a seed for you. Then you will gain some comments, some likes on that particular post. You will also gain a few followers. If someone will relate to your story, they will also follow you. They will comment, they will like on your post, and that will be the beginning of you building your own personal brand. So this is like even small steps that you do, like posting on social media or meeting to people, that will all come in building your own personal brand. So start it with very small and real, like you do a LinkedIn post or write a blog or do a short video, then pick a consistent thing. So be very if you want to build in your own personal brand, then be very real. Bring your own voice, your own color. So keep it very authentic to you, not you can take inspiration from others, but don't blindly copy it. You can keep your own authenticity, and you should be very consistent while building your brand, because it's not a one day journey. As we saw for Steve Jobs also, it was not a overnight success which he got. It was growing each and every day. So that's how you will do. And this is where you can find out various hotspots for exploring networking is online. You can go on LinkedIn, Twitter, various online communities like Discord channels or Reddit channels, and then you can go to virtual conferences like you joined today on this online virtual session. Then you can log into various forums. You can join some courses where you can, share your ideas, discuss with the peers, and also some professional platforms like GitHub and Kaggle. You can go and showcase and connect with people. You can share your milestones from lead code on platforms like LinkedIn, and offline networking events or college events. If you are college, if you are a working professional, then your office events which you will organize or you will be a part of, then hackathons, community events or competitions. So these are some of the channels where you can actually go and network and meet people, share your ideas and gain some valuable insights from them. So this is all about it. Now this is my a scan code. You can scan this and you will find all my social media links here: LinkedIn, Twitter, and everything. So that's, I will give just 5 to 10 seconds for you to scan this. And meanwhile, I would thank Arushi for being such a great host for this session and helping me to for when I was disconnected, just keeping the session alive, and from from starting to ending, helping me with my deck and everything. Your feedback is actually very valuable for me. So yeah, that is very important. Like Arushi was one of the great person. She helped me for making this session actually success. So thanks a lot. And I also thank AnitaB.org for believing in me and connecting with me and giving me this wonderful opportunity to be a speaker and share my insights with all the amazing folks like you. For the audience, a big thanks to you for taking out your valuable time and joining this session and being a very connecting, very good audience and listening so patiently. Arushi, you can also, like the other polls which are remaining, you can pick that polls and post it here. So I was just running off time, so I didn't interrupt in between.
Great. Thank you so much, Preksha. Really big thanks to you.
Yeah,
Um, I've launched the poll, by the way, if
yeah,
anyone would like to really quickly answer.
yes.
And we'll make this quick, I'll keep it like 30-second polls.
So the poll question on the screen is, which platform do you prefer for building your online presence?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here you
So
go.
most of you are preferring LinkedIn. That's great. Okay, next poll.
Next one.
How often do you post or engage on LinkedIn? Yes, this I would like to know. If not doing regularly, then you can start from today.
And in the meantime, if folks can also turn on their camera so that as we leave, we could take one photo for Preksha, who's given us such a fantastic session. Here we go. Great. I think most people are 60% occasionally. So 1 second. Oh, you can't see them. My bad. I was wondering you could see them.
Okay, occasionally. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Before the last poll, if everyone could just give me a quick smile. I think most people have dropped because we just got a little bit above time.
Okay, yeah, I can see.
The last one. This is the last poll.
Yeah, so what's the biggest challenge you have faced when networking? So it might be starting conversation or finding right events, maintaining connections, not knowing what to say.
Preksha, I cannot see your QR code for LinkedIn.
Okay. I think because of poll, you are not able to see, right?
Yeah.
or in
There we go.
it's starting the conversation and maintaining connections. So 60% maintaining connections is the biggest challenge. Okay, so I think pretty much after this sessions, you have got some of the secret sauces and ingredients to, maintain the connections for a long time. Yes,
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining. And you'll find the recording for this on our YouTube as well. Thank you so much, Preksha.
yeah, thank you so much, Aarti.